Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I originally brought you outside because I was gonna take you out to hear the trees, but it appears as though since I'm still working on a laptop, um, and the sound just gets kind of, I'm just gonna describe it basically. The trees are covered with ice, and when the wind blows through them, my friend and I went outside this morning to spend some time just sitting in the sun and allowing moment to just exist. Where we could, ooh, dang girl, you need to put on them sunglasses before you done get your eyes all rankled up and stuff. Unless, of course, you don't have sunglasses. Ah, there they are, the sunglasses. I will put them on my face right now. And this is gonna be a quick one just because I was running battery free. I'm escaping. I was leaving the house. But so there are these trees, as you can see. I mean, I don't really need to get crazy about it, but we were sitting outside and the wind blew and this. Well, that's not really it. No, that's not really it either. Kind of like, almost like tiny castanets. When the wind blew, all of these little branches that were covered in ice, which now are basically just little highlighted speckles of glimmering shimmers left over on some of the thicker branches, but all of the trees were so heavy with it they could barely move, and it was clapping and snapping together. Anyways, the big thing is that we've got to really remind ourselves as often as we can that we are in fact an atom of the earth body. We align ourselves from head to toe magnetically with everything that's taking place on this planet. So if you have an opportunity to get outside today, even if it's just for a quick second, and grab a space of peace. Ooh, it's a chilly one out here. I need to have a little scarf on me so I'm not so cold. But just a tiny space. Because the body, if it doesn't have that same type of rejuvenation, can oftentimes have us spiraling out more of a false reality than just the mind spinning alone. The body will show up to make you look like a fool, unless you can get the brain to start functioning in a way with your mind's ability to tell the brain how its new functions will be, i.e., I'm no longer going to be doing this because it's not healthy for my intention. It doesn't add vitality to my vision. It robs me of my expression. It takes away the feeling of happiness. People, they'll tell you, all of life can't be happy. This isn't a utopian society, you know. Well, we're not looking for utopia. We're not looking for perfection. We're not looking for all of those concepts that have already been out there. We're going beyond the concepts that are already out there, people. We're talking like crazy imagination generation up in here for real, like inventing beyond what you've ever heard, creating a system that you've never thought to create. Self-help books are great, but they're baby steps. The same thing with all the philosophies and everybody's doctrines and, all of their, this is the way it is and this is how it's got to go. Everything is a path. And it's all axially moving around. And it's all this. And it comes up inside of you, out of every single word you use. And each of those words has a vibration. And we want to vibrate that which will add vitality to our lives. So, today, on my day of birth, when everyone in the whole world decided to show up in my space today and offer blessings of love and kindness and joy and peace and truth, warm wishings for a great day, I'm going to say to all of you the exact same thing that all of you have said to me. I wish you peace. I know that happiness can be, and it does take training, and it does take time, and it does take coming up with your own system to find out how you work. But what I do know, good old nobody with a job or a degree over here, I do know that if we read, if we get words inside of our bodies, the subjective experience inside actually has a way to come out. It actually has a way to express itself. It can push its inner reality out of itself and begin manifesting exactly what it is that it wants to. But without the words to describe it, it won't be able to get proper feedback. And this is what you're hoping for. If you've got a set story, I probably don't make much sense to you, and I'm not here to talk to you. But the ones that are really seeking, the ones that are really looking, the ones that really want to know more about themselves, I'll tell you what it is. Study, practice, apply. Choose, learn, change, adapt, evolve, expand, love, and live in truth. And observe authentic behavior. Watch those babies, man. Give them the words, they'll teach you tomorrow. They live it. They're already in the space of that subjective, creative, wonderful world. And we shoot it down because we're all grown up in our cute little boxes. And look at what those boxes have done for us. They've made a lot of us kind of sad. We don't want to be sad, so let's erase all of it. We'll just clear the whole table. And we'll choose something different. I, for one, am totally on board, and I am willing to listen to any idea at all. I don't think anything. I think I had a conversation with a friend of mine, Drew. His granddad told him once that if you've got an idea, there isn't one that's too silly if it's a solution. Something along those lines. So if you're a solution-based person, if you sit at home and you've got a million solutions out there, then just apply one every day. Throw it out there every day. Go out there, give it to somebody. Go out there and just start a solution. We've already pointed out the problems. We're pretty good with that. So let's see if we can bypass some of the stuff. Let's not keep putting band-aids on it and trying to fix what's beyond immeasurably broken. And let's see if we can come up with a real magical solution. Teamwork, elbow grease, practice, and getting out there and testing ourselves, taking it in to us every time. Really watching our bodies and how we feel with certain words. People, we all speak a different dialect, and it's not about China, it's not about America, it's not about Ireland, it's not about Germany, it's not about India. It has nothing to do with any of that. I mean, it does on that big outside external physical plane, but when we're talking subjective realities here, when we're talking about the borderless spaces, each one of us has our own dialect. Every single one of us comes with a certain unique quality of a form of individuation within the collective unit of one. And we're working on getting to it. I, for one, am going to continue doing that because that's what I like to do. But if anybody else is interested, wants to get on board, hey. Anyways, I'm going to bust up out of here because I'm pretty sure I'm about to lose my battery. But get outside, take a deep breath, and know that you're deeply loved. We are one. And I will see you the next time around. Peace.